Hello students, today we are going to have the next video to the class 10th physics light. So we have done all those things about the reflection, laws of reflection and etc. Now today we are going to have few mathematical derivations. So come to the derivations. The first derivation is relation between F and R. I am writing the nickname. F means focal length and R is the radius of curvature. So let us take one mirror. Suppose we are taking concave mirror, and so its pole, its center of curvature, and this line. This line is called as principal axis, as I have already explained. Now think of a line parallel to principal axis. Then by definition you know that after reflection it will pass through the focal point. Now join this straight line, okay. So this line is nothing but normal to the spherical. You know, in a sphere, when you will join in the circle, when you are joining circumference to the center, then that is always perpendicular to the surface of the circle. Okay, so here you are having this line is nothing but normal. So this is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection. Now from the, so you can write the name, suppose here is A, so let there be a concave mirror and as shown in the figure. Inside we are writing as shown in the figure. Now what is to do here? First let us take from law of reflection. You know what is the law of reflection? Angle of incidence is equal to angle I is equal to angle R. So this is our equation number 1. We are getting it with the help of this law of reflection. Now think in this triangle, this angle is alternate to this. These are parallel. So we are taking already a ray parallel to the principal axis. So in triangle ACF, what are you getting here? Angle ACF is equal to angle I, and that is equal to angle RY from 1. And when it is equal to angle R, so angle R is nothing but that is angle CAF. So you are getting two angles equal in a triangle, and you know in mathematics you have known whenever two angles are equal in a triangle, then the sides in front of them is also equal. Therefore this implies that CF is equal to AF. Now suppose this is result number 2. Now let us have one more concept of aperture. We are supposing here that the aperture of the spherical mirror is very small. What is the concept of aperture? Means it is very small. Very small portion of the mirror is polished. So when it is so, then what will happen? This point will coincide with the point P, A will coincide with the P. So this distance AF is almost equal to FP. So if aperture is for the mirror of mirror is very small, then what will happen? AF is nothing but equal to FP. Now suppose this is equation number 3. Now let us try to write the CP. Now CP is equal to how much? CP will be equal to CF plus FP. Now what is the value of CF? CF is nothing but AF and AF is nothing but FP. So it is also FP plus FP from 2 and 3. You are writing this from 2 and 3. Now FP is what? That is defined as the focal length of the mirror, the distance between pole and the focus. So it is F plus F, and so you are getting 2F. So you have got the relation. What is the relation here? CF is nothing but radius of curvature, so R is equal to 2F. This is R. So this is the relation, that is, either you can write the radius of curvature is twice the focal length, or better F can be written as R upon 2. So both are same. So thus radius of curvature for a mirror is twice of the focal length. Okay. This formula can be derived with the help of convex mirror also. That is not very much different, only you have to take care for the figure. So let me explain you how. Suppose you are having a convex mirror at the place of concave mirror. So you will have the principal axis like this. Here is center of curvature. We take a ray parallel to the principal axis. So it will move like this, means it will appear to come out from the focus. Now join this. When you will join the C is here, suppose this line. So this is normal. So this is I and this is R. So you know this is a straight line. So this is I, then this is also I, corresponding angles, and this is equal to R, opposite angles. Okay. So in this triangle also you are moving like that, then you will get I equal to R, so this equal to this, and so this. So you can do that. That is similar, only figure is different. So this is done. Now come to the another relation, that is called as mirror formula. Mirror formula. So let me explain you first what is the mirror formula. So it is written like this: 1 upon V plus 1 upon U, where F is focal length of the mirror and V is the distance of image from mirror. Always remember that all the distances for the mirror is measured from the pole of the mirror. So this is from the pole of distance of image from the pole of the mirror, and u is distance of object from the mirror. So this formula is called as mirror formula. There is f vu, f is focal length of the mirror, v is the distance of image from the pole of the mirror, and u is the distance of object from the pole of the mirror. Now let us try to derive it. This is for the learning. So now how will you derive it? So let us take a concave mirror. It is easier, its figure is easier as compared to convex, but it can be obtained with the help of convex mirror also, as that relation. So suppose it is P, this is center of curvature, and you are taking an object here. Now we are taking one object here. Suppose this is AB. So how will you locate the image? So learn here. Take one ray parallel to the principal axis. So definitely it will pass through the focus, principal focus after reflection, and take one more ray which is passing through the focus. Suppose this incident ray is passing through the focus. Then by symmetry, rays are symmetrical, so it will become parallel to the principal axis after reflection. So now here where they are cutting, that will be the position of, so it is B dash, A dash. So A dash, B dash is the image. Okay. So have you understood how to locate the image? Now come to the derivations. First we are taking these two triangles. 1, 2. So put the name. Suppose here we are taking C and here is D. So suppose C is here, so better take here D and take here E. Now in triangle A, B, F and triangle P, F, E. Better write here F, P, E. Why? Because whenever you are writing the right angle triangle, then you are always taking 90 degree in between. So here is 90 and here is also you are getting 90 degree, almost 90. Here also we shall take the approximation. Aperture is very small. So when aperture is very small, it is almost a straight line. So now what are you getting? Angle ABF is equal to angle FPE. Why? If aperture is small, aperture is small, then क्या होगा? Then this is just like a straight line, this, so it will become 90. Then both are 90, that is right angles. So they will be equal. Now come to these two angles, they are alternate angles. So AFB is equal to angle PFE. Why? Alternate angles, and when two angles in two triangles are same, then you know sum of the three angles is 180. So this another angle will automatically will be same. So this implies that, so you can write here directly, therefore triangle ABF is similar to FP. It is not congruent, it is similar. Means what happens in similar triangles you have done in maths, therefore you are getting one relation. ratio of the corresponding sides, that is AB upon A dash B dash. You are taking perpendicular, and so here take base first BF upon here FP. So this is relation number 1. In the same way, similarly, same region is there. These two triangles, suppose we are not taking this and this. So similarly, triangle A dash B dash F is similar to the triangle DFP. So what will you get? Again take the ratio of corresponding sides. So here is A dash B dash upon DP. DP is almost equal to AB for the small aperture. So it is this, and so this is equal to, take the corresponding bases. So B dash CF upon FP. Better make it similar to the first one. So you can write here A dash reverse AB upon A dash B dash is equal to FP upon B dash F. Suppose this is equation number 2. Result number 2. Better result. Here we are not having any equation like. Now these two are same, so these two must be same. So now we are taking here from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, BF upon FP is equal to FP upon B dash CF. Now again we are acquiring the figure because we are putting the values. So come here, C is here, and this is the ray, and this is another ray. Suppose it is coming from AB, and this is another ray passing through the focus. So it will become parallel like the same way. Notice, now this was the A dash B dash. A dash B dash. So A dash B dash, what is the distances? BF is nothing but what? Here was F. So BF is nothing but, BF is U minus F. U minus F upon FP is what? FP is nothing but FP is nothing but F, and again F upon B dash F is nothing but V. So only you have to put the values. So here when you will put, see, take care, values should be put with the help of figure BF. What is BF? What is, okay? So when you have put, now when you will solve it, you are getting UV minus VF cross multiplication equal to F square. So better you can write it UV plus VF is equal to F square. Now UV is equal to how much? So UV equal to, wait, there was a dog barking. So here somewhere we have written wrong. So once again, so F, and this is equal to nothing but V minus F. So multiply. You can check from the figure, values are same. U minus F into V minus F equal to F square. Multiply them, you will get UV minus UF minus VF plus F square is equal to F square. F square is missing. So better you will get UV equal to, transfer them to that side, UF plus VF. Now take common, u plus v and f. So now this implies that 1 upon f equal to u plus v upon uv. Now when you will, it is very easier how you have written this. This uv will go, then that will go downside, this f will come, then that will come up. So this is like that. Now when you will divide 1 upon f equal to, divide it u upon uv plus v upon uv, and u will be cancelled here, so you will get here 1, here v will be cancelled, so you are getting 1 upon f equal to 1 upon v plus 1 upon u. This is called as mirror formula. Thank you.